Alright, quick thing, two quick things. There's a really handy tool, which I had no idea about until one of you guys showed me last quarter. So I only have one arm done because I'm a dingus, so grab this arm. I just grouped it all into one group with the center, or like the pivot on the origin. I'm going to scale this -1. In this case, in my Z, because that's how my model is set up. I'm going to freeze the transformations on this because I don't want this -1 to scale, sometimes it'll mess things up. And you'll notice that, so this is left arm and everything's just sort of like has right labels on it, which I don't want, like that's gross. So there's actually a tool that pretty much does what the mirror joints tool will do, which is really handy. If you go to modify, search and replace names, it brings up this little thing. So with the objects you want to change the name selected, do the same exact thing like you did for the mirror joints tool. Hit apply, and it should go through. You can see it's like swapped all of them to left arm. So now I don't need to go through and relabel them, which honestly I really wish I knew about before. That would have saved me an ungodly amount of time and it would have been glorious, but here we are. So, alright. I'm gonna go through and relabel one or two little things. I'm gonna label all the elbow joints with an FK tag. And the same thing with the wrist. And I'm going to deliberately show you a sort of broken way to make a rig, because a lot of people I find do this and then are like, oh god, how do I fix this? So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like up front. Again, in the attempt to cut down the number of questions I get about that. That being said, feel free to ask me questions. I will... Yes, good, sorry. I will never complain about people asking me questions. So, we have all our joints. Right now, we can move these around. They're not gonna like take anything in our rig. So I'm going to actually attach these into our rig. And I'm also going to go in and just, go ahead and just label this because I like labeling things. So if we want this, say like the wrist joint to actually move... Oh, sorry. Here's another extremely important thing which I forgot to tell you. Take all of your controls, and for the love of God, don't forget to do this. I do it every time and then I have to unhook a bunch of stuff up and it sucks. Take all of your controls before you hook anything up. Zero out the rotation. Why is there a keyframe on this again? Okay, get rid of any keyframes that you have for no reason. Zero out their translation. That way, it's really, really easy to get back to T-pose if you need to. Rigging is weird and sometimes it just likes T-poses. Alright, so that was my two weird little mini hacks. I'm gonna come back in an actual video and show you how to hook stuff up. And then that's actually pretty much just will be like the FK setup more or less finished. So, I shall return.